Tarot reading for Taurus, September 2025, the moment of liberation. Hello Taurus, this month brings an energy of profound transformation that you will feel in your soul. It's time to break free from the pen where you've been trapped for so long. The stars and cards align to offer a unique opportunity for renewal and growth. Let's lay out the Taurus cards. The Devil reversed, Uranus retrograde in Gemini, the Tower, the Empress, the High Priestess reversed, Seven of Swords, Dragon Spirit card, the Fool, the Moon, and the Sun. The Celtic Cross of Transformation. Position 1. What binds you? The Pen card, the Devil reversed. What truly keeps you trapped are not physical chains, but rather limiting beliefs inherited from the past. You carry old wounds, perhaps harsh words from childhood, criticisms that have become inner truths, or fears that have grown with you. This card reveals that your prison is primarily mental and emotional. You have identified with the role of victim, or with limitations that, in reality, no longer exist. September brings the chance to recognize and release these illusory bonds. Position 2. What influences your present? Card, Uranus retrograde in Gemini. The energy of Uranus retrograde demands that you examine your mental and communication patterns. This is a time to pause, to step back and better understand the path you've taken. Uranus in Gemini asks you to examine how your thoughts and words have shaped your reality. You may be feeling an inner turmoil, a need for change that hasn't yet manifested itself. This is the gestation phase. Everything is preparing to be born. Position 3. What's coming? Card, the Tower. Yes, a revelation is on its way. A truth you've been avoiding will surface. It could be about relationships, your career, or aspects of yourself that you've been denying. The Tower isn't a disaster, but rather a liberation in disguise. This upheaval is necessary to break down structures that have already served their purpose. Think of it as a demolition to build something much better. What seems destructive is actually an act of liberation. Position 4. What you consciously desire. Card, the Empress. Deep in your heart, you desire abundance, creativity, and self-care. You want to flourish, to create something beautiful and meaningful. This card shows your desire for fertility, not just physical, but creative and emotional. You want to feel nourished, valued, and in harmony with life. This is your most basic right, and September offers the tools to manifest it. Position 5. What you unconsciously feel. Card, the High Priestess reversed. There is a part of you that has doubted your intuition. You have sought external answers when wisdom lies within. The High Priestess reversed indicates that you are beginning to reconnect with this inner source. Your subconscious is asking you to trust yourself more. Stop seeking constant approval and start listening to the silent voice of your inner truth. Position 6. Your greatest obstacle. Card, Seven of Swords. Your greatest challenge is the tendency to run from the truth or deceive yourself about situations. You may be avoiding confronting uncomfortable realities, or perhaps you've fallen into thought patterns that no longer serve you. This card can also indicate that you've felt betrayed by situations or people, but it's important to analyze your own role in this dynamic. Position 7. Your inner strength. Card, Dragon, spiritual card. Your strength lies in your connection to ancient wisdom and the invisible forces that protect you. The dragon represents the power of transformation, inner strength, and the ability to completely regenerate. You have a resilience you don't always recognize. This energy will sustain you through this month's transformations. Trust it. Position 8. External influences. Card, the Fool. The universe is pushing you out of your comfort zone. The Fool brings the energy of new beginnings and the courage to take leaps of faith. External influences will encourage you to be more daring and spontaneous. People or situations may appear, asking you to take risks. While this may seem scary, it's exactly the energy you need right now. Position 9. Hope and Fear. Card, the Moon. Your greatest fear is the unknown. The moon represents illusions, momentary confusion, and fears that may not be real. You may be seeing ghosts where there is nothing threatening, but the moon is also your hope. It represents intuition, dreams, and the ability to navigate the darkness. Trust in your ability to find your way, even when it's unclear. Position 10. The End Result. Card, the Sun. Despite all the transformations and revelations, the outcome is radiant. The Sun promises joy, success, and clarity. You emerge from this phase stronger, more self-assured, and more authentic. This card assures you that every challenging process will have a happy and luminous ending. Light always appears after darkness. Specific messages for this month: the liberation you deserve. September 2025 is the month of great release for Taurus. You've been stuck in a repetitive pattern, perhaps in your career, relationships, or internal patterns of self-sabotage. The planetary energy is creating the perfect conditions for you to finally break these cycles. Uranus, which will return to Taurus in November, is like an alarm clock waking you from a long slumber. You no longer have to accept less than you deserve. You no longer have to sit still and wait for life to happen. Truths that come to light. This month's eclipses bring important revelations. It could be something about a relationship you've been avoiding facing, a truth about your career, or an insight into family patterns that limit you. Don't shy away from these revelations. While they may be painful initially, they are the key to your freedom. The Tower always seems destructive, but it only tears down what needs to be rebuilt. The new you. The Fool in this reading indicates that you are being invited to become a new person. You no longer need to carry the limitations of the past. You can be braver, more creative, more authentic. The Empress shows that you have everything to flourish. Your creativity, your desire to care and be cared for, your ability to create beauty, all of this needs to be expressed. How to navigate this month. Listen to your intuition. The High Priestess asks you to trust yourself more. If something doesn't feel right, don't ignore it. Prepare for revelations. The Tower and eclipses bring truths. Stay open and flexible. Take care of yourself. The Empress is clear that you need nourishment, care, and beauty in your life. Take risks. The Fool asks for courage. Take that step you've been putting off. Let go of what doesn't serve you. The Devil reversed shows that you can free yourself from old patterns, timing, and cycles. September, the month of great revelations. Truths come to light, patterns break, and you begin to see clearly what was previously confusing. October, the month of integration. After the revelations of September, October is a time to integrate the lessons and begin implementing concrete changes. November, the return of Uranus. When Uranus returns to Taurus on November 7th, you will receive an energy of complete liberation. It is time to act on the revealed truths. Messages for your life. In work and career, you may feel a strong desire for professional change. Don't ignore this impulse. The Tower can bring an opportunity disguised as a crisis. Be open to new possibilities. In relationships, truths about past or present connections may come to light. The Moon indicates that some perceptions may be illusory. Examine carefully before acting. In spirituality, your connection with the divine is strengthening. The Dragon shows that you have access to ancient wisdom. This is an excellent time for spiritual practices. In health, the Empress calls for attention to self-care. Listen to your body, eat nutritiously, and seek a balance between activity and rest. Powerful affirmations for this month. I release myself from everything that does not serve me. My intuition is my greatest guide. I deserve abundance and joy. I am strong enough for any transformation. I trust the process of life. Signs to watch. 4. Significant synchronicities and coincidences. More vivid and prophetic dreams. Unexpected encounters with important people. Strong impulses to change something in your life. Moments of sudden clarity about old situations. Conclusion. The Bull that rises again. September 2025 marks the beginning of a new phase for you, Taurus. You are no longer the bull trapped in the corral. You are the bull that chooses to break out, that decides to fly beyond the fences that limit your potential. The dragon energy is with you. The wisdom of the High Priestess is awakening, and the sunlight promises a radiant future. Revelations may be challenging, but they are necessary. Transformation may be frightening, but it is incredibly rewarding. This is your moment. This is the month of your liberation. Spread your wings and fly. Life is calling you to be who you truly are, authentic, powerful, and free. Answer this call with courage and confidence. The best is yet to come. Taurus Liberation Meditation. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and find a place of stillness within yourself. Imagine yourself in a vast, open field, but for a moment, surrounded by a symbolic fence, a corral. This fence isn't made of wood or wire, but rather of your limiting beliefs. Perhaps it's built from harsh words you've heard in the past, deep-rooted fears, or the feeling that you don't deserve more than you already have. Feel these emotional and mental walls around you and recognize that they are merely illusions. Now, look at the ground and realize that you are not truly trapped. The chains are merely invisible bonds that you can untie. Beside you, the reversed devil card and the energy of Uranus invite you to look within. You are not the victim of your circumstances. You are the master of your own freedom. Breathe deeply, and with each exhale, feel these bonds loosening. Realize that your intuition, the wisdom of the high priestess that resides within you, has always been there, waiting for you to listen. Look to the sky. A powerful and transformative energy, represented by the tower, is approaching. Do not be afraid. This is the moment when the structures that no longer serve you crumble, not to hurt you, but to free you. Feel the symbolic demolition of everything that prevents you from being who you truly are. Accept this change, for it is the path to building something more solid and true. Embrace the process, knowing that this upheaval is a gift. As the old structures fall, the figure of the Empress manifests. Feel the deep desire for abundance, creativity, and self-care that pulses in your heart. You have the power to flourish. Imagine yourself creating an inner garden, where each flower represents a desire, each leaf an act of self-care. This is your sacred space, your purest essence. Breathe in the fragrance of your own creativity and visualize the life you want to manifest, full of harmony and beauty. You feel the energy of the dragon, your ancestral strength. It represents your resilience, your ability to regenerate and protect your truth. Feel the dragon's strength in your chest, warming you, giving you the courage to take a leap of faith, like the fool. The universe encourages you to dare, to take risks, to take the first step into the unknown. Trust that your inner strength will sustain you, and that the universe, through external influences, will show you the way. Finally, the moon's mist dissipates, and the radiant sun rises on the horizon. The darkness and fears you projected were merely illusions. The result of all this transformation is joy, success, and clarity. You emerge from this process stronger, more confident, and more authentic than ever. Feel the sunlight warming you, the certainty that all the effort was worth it. You are no longer the trapped bull, but the bull that chose to be free. Take a deep breath, absorb this light, and trust that the best is truly yet to come. For those of you who made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, and leave a comment. And if you'd like to receive remote healing energy, leave your full name in the comments.